In Abuja's ECOWAS hall, crystal light bared faces cloaked in deceit. Nigeria's President Adebayo roared solidarity with Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traoré, but Traoré's stare cut through the lie. He'd come clutching a fragile hope for African unity, a vision scarred by past betrayals. Friends turned foes, promises broken. Now that hope shattered under Adebayo's grandstanding and Kenya's Ruto's sharp nod. The crowd's cheers rang false, a veil for treachery. Upstairs, in a shadowed suite, Adebayo and Ruto clasped hands with France's ambassador Dubois, his silver hair gleaming. "Traoré's done in 48 hours, Dubois whispered, sliding an encrypted device across the table. "His military plans. Yours. Install the finance minister. Our man." Adebayo's lips twitched. "Brotherhood, as long as Paris pays." A waiter, Aisha Konate, lingered, her tray steady despite her racing heart. No server. She was Traoré's spy, his confidant, her loyalty forged in grief. 7 years ago, French airstrikes stole her brother, his laughter silenced in a Burkina Faso village. Her gaze locked on the device. She'd heard enough to topple empires. In Ouagadougou, Traoré's office was a stronghold of steel and suspicion. City lights pulsed beyond armored glass as his secure phone hummed. Aisha's tone was sharp. "Nigeria and Kenya sold you out, Ibrahim. The device holds your blueprints. They want you gone by dawn, replaced by the finance minister." Traoré's chest tightened. Adebayo and Ruto had shared his table, his dreams of a free Africa. Now they'd traded him for French gold. 6 hours, Aisha pressed. ECOWAS votes to strangle us unless you resign. Health reasons, they'll claim. His mind raced. Quit or watch his nation choke. A deeper fear gnawed. His General Musa had been distant, his reports vague. 2 years ago, a cousin's coup attempt nearly killed Traoré. Was Musa next? Aisha was his anchor, their bond a guarded flame. Last night, her fingers had grazed his, her whisper fierce. "I'd kill for you." He'd clasped her wrist, his murmur low. "Survive for me." Now, in Abuja, she was trapped. "They're closing in," she hissed. Guards neared, her cover fraying. With no escape, Aisha swallowed the device, its edges slicing her throat. As they seized her, Traoré's shout crackled in her earpiece. "Hold on, Aisha!" His counterstrike was bold, but Musa's hesitation haunted him. Had France bought his general too? Traoré buried the doubt, focusing on the trap. He called Adebayo and Ruto, his tone defeated. "I'll step down. Come to Ouagadougou tomorrow, we'll negotiate the handover." They agreed, their confidence blinding them. Aisha, freed after a brutal interrogation, played her role. Her shirt button, a Russian-supplied camera disguised as a bead, had recorded the secret meeting, its footage uploaded to Traoré's cloud via the device's transmitter. Posing as a French aide, she intercepted Ruto's call to Dubois. "Is Traoré done?" Ruto asked. Aisha, mimicking Dubois's drawl, said, "He's broken." The lie bought time. Traoré studied the footage in his war room, rage clashing with sorrow. Adebayo's sneer, Ruto's greed. It gutted him. Musa stood silent, his glance averted. Traoré's paranoia flared. Was his general feeding France secrets? Aisha entered, her face bruised but fierce. Her stare held questions. "You trust too many." He didn't answer, only gripped her hand, a vow between souls steeped in deceit. He couldn't confront Musa yet. The larger trap came first. Adebayo's hacked phone broadcast the meeting mid-call. "Traoré must fall," his own words rang. Ruto's face fell. They thought Traoré was beaten. They were wrong. At Ouagadougou's airport, Adebayo and Ruto's planes touched down. Special forces surged from the brush, floodlights searing the tarmac. Ruto froze on his plane's stairs, a rifle at his temple, his aide trembling behind him. Adebayo's pilot tried to radio for help, but static answered. Traore's team had jammed the signal. Dust swirled as soldiers barked orders, their boots pounding the runway. Traore's murmur boomed over loudspeakers. "Welcome, brothers!" In the broadcast studio, he faced the cameras, Aisha nearby. The nation watched as he aired the Abuja footage. Adebayo's deal with Dubois, Ruto's oaths to France, every syllable damned them. Ruto, cuffed, spat, "France will crush you." But Africa stirred. Twitter blazed, numbered traitor, Adebayo topping global trends. In Lagos, a student live-streamed, voice cracking, "We're sold like colonial cattle." A South African activist tweeted, "Traore fights for us all." Nigeria's streets roared, Adebayo's effigies burning, but a stray bullet felled a young protester, her blood staining the pavement. A loss Traore felt in his core. His victory was bitter. He'd unmasked the rot, but unity bled, and Musa's loyalty hung in question. Aisha's touch steadied him in a shadowed hall, their embrace brief, urgent. "I can't lose you," he muttered through gritted teeth. Her stare was iron, blood seeping through her sleeve from her interrogation wounds. "You won't." Their bond defied the chaos, but Nigeria's dead and Aisha's pain scarred him. Before global press, Traore stood unyielding. "France didn't buy 2 men. They bought 12. He named African leaders, their Paris accounts bared. The hall gasped. Then, the master stroke. He revealed a wine bottle from the Abuja meeting, its scans showing Dubois' fingerprints and a lethal toxin. "They meant to poison me at ECOWAS." The room erupted. The military plans France bought were fake, a lure to unravel their network. Aisha watched, her heart steady despite her wound. Traore's glance met hers, a shared triumph, though he wondered if Musa's silence hid deeper betrayal. That night, Aisha slipped into a safe house, her phone pressed to her ear. "They took the bait," she told a Russian contact. "France's next move?" His laugh was cold. "Watch the skies." In Paris, France's defense minister spread satellite images of Burkina Faso's bases, marked for strikes, his gaze venomous. In Ouagadougou, Traore stood on his balcony, Aisha beside him, her arm bandaged. The city slept, war looming. Her hand found his, their bond unyielding. "Are we ready?" she murmured. He stared at the dark sky, his tones steel. "It's no game now, Aisha. Tomorrow blood will spill,